because I'm so fly.
Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to do a makeup look that's just going to make you look like a more confident and powerful version of yourself. There are times in life or in your life where you have to impress people. You have to have your makeup a certain way. The reason why is because when people put time and energy into their appearance, it honors the other person. It shows the other person that you respected them enough to put more time and energy into your appearance. Also, your appearance is a non-verbal communication. If you dress like a total slob and a mess and you go to an event where you have to look presentable, the person is going to make that judgment even before you open your mouth. And wouldn't you guys want to be ahead of the race even before you were in the race? Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to show you this makeup look. It's just going to make you look like a professional woman in 2018. So if you guys want to know how, then just keep watching the video and let's get into the makeup. First thing, I'm going to apply foundation. L'Oreal True Match, because this is for oily skin, which I have. In the summertime especially, I get very oily. I need a foundation that's going to mattify my skin. Bring it down on your neck, behind your ear. Okay. After that, I'm going to use some concealer. I'm just putting this under my eyes to give brightness under my eyes, so it's going to make me look more alive and fresh. And always get that inner corner as well. And I'm bringing this all the way out, as you can see, so that it's going to lift the face up, lift the eyes. And now before we do anything, set that under eye in place immediately. I'm using a translucent powder, so it's got no color to it, it's just a white powder. And I'm going to heavily set this under eye with a lot of powder. Okay, and I'm leaving this thick layer of translucent powder on my skin because this is going to bake my makeup. And what baking means is that we put a lot of powder on the area of the face, the heat of your body, and the powder will trap the makeup. So the warmth of your body is going to bake or cook the makeup, basically making it bulletproof. So I'm going to leave it on for about 5 or 10 minutes whilst I do my eyes. For my eyes, I'm using Bobbi Brown's Longwear eyeshadow stick in Stone. But if you don't want to buy this because it was freaking dicky expensive, then you can use the Miss Sporty Kajal Pump Up Booster. It's pretty much the same idea. It's a chubby eyeshadow stick or a chubby eyeliner, as you could say. But for today, I'm going to use the Bobbi Brown because when you use this, it actually acts as a base as well. So when you put this on your eyelid and put a powder eyeshadow on top, it's going to stay on your eye for the whole entire day without giving you that creasage. I'm going to take the eyeliner, color in my eye. Just so you look like this. You take Real Techniques base shadow brush, blend this out. Okay, so when your eye looks like this, it's got a wash of color on your eyelid. You can take a powder eyeshadow. I'm going to be using the Nudes by Maybelline, and you might have seen this a few times in my videos, but I just freaking love this palette. I'm just cleaning it because my mom doesn't like it when I show it dirty. I'm going to go in with this shade right here. As you can see, I take the color and I press it on my eye. You can even use your finger. Just press it on. Okay? I'm gonna work it in the crease a little bit. And then you can take a more pointy brush. This is the Sigma small tapered blending brush. And I'm taking the black from the palette and just concentrating it on the outer half of the eye. Because this is what's going to really open up the eyeballs. Okay, and then you can take a Sigma E25 blending brush, take this pretty matte brown color here, and basically work this into the crease. Just like that. I mean, I look crazy because I haven't done my brows, but actually I'm gonna do my brows. I'm sorry, but I just look really crazy. So I'm taking the L'Oreal Brow Artist Kit. And the whole purpose of your brows should be to kind of define your face. Instantly going to put some character into your face and give you a much more polished makeup look. Have to do the other one. I am going to do the other eye, so taking the Bobbi Brown eyeshadow stick again. When you put this on first, you kind of look like a freak at first, but once you blend it out, it looks good. Okay, then we take the medium brown. Sometimes it's faster to just use your finger. Tap, tap, tap. And then take a little bit of black right here. Outer corner. Go. And then Sigma, dark brown. Blend it out. And just while we're blending, I want to tell you guys that blending eyeshadow is not easy. It requires a lot of practice. It's really easy to mess up makeup looks and then you're left with a big mess on your face and you have to go, you're gonna be late, and it's just gonna ruin your whole morning. And you always have to go back and forth with different brushes. Look at your eye from different angles, see, okay, yep, need to blend here, yep, need to blend here. So always look back and forth, back and forth. Okay, now that we're done with the eyes, I'm going to just pressing the powder into my skin, the rest of the powder that was on my face. I'm going to take a contour and highlight palette. I'm gonna take this warm brown shade. You want to concentrate the bronzer on the outer perimeter of your face. Using a bronzer doesn't necessarily mean that you should contour with the bronzer, but I just generally like to put the majority of the bronzer into the contouring areas, so into the hollows of your cheekbone, also on my forehead. By putting a bronzer on the top of my forehead, it's going to make it look smaller. And then I'm going to use some blush. I always have to use blush. It just puts life into the face. I'm using Coralista by Benefit, this peachy blush. It's got a little bit of a sheen. I think a blush is very, very important because if you just have a bronzer all over your face, if your face is just one brown color, it can kind of seem unnatural. So when you put a blush, it just makes the face look more believable because there's that flush of color, peach or pink, that's going to just make the face more realistic. And going back to the eyes, I'm taking the Bobbi Brown eyeshadow stick again that we used as the base, and I'm going to put it into my waterline and be very generous with this under here and blend it out with the same Real techniques. When you put a color on your bottom eyelash line, it actually makes your eyes look bigger. It's going to create a more bigger and rounder effect to the eyes. I'm gonna put a little tiny bit of black on the outer half. And then going back with the Sigma, we're going to put the dark brown and just blend it out. See what I mean? It just automatically, this eye looks bigger than this eye. Do you agree? Okay, so now that my eyeshadow is finished, I'm going to put on some mascara. The truth is, I don't really care about mascara that much. I always just buy whatever's the cheapest, you know what I'm saying? And I just wiggle. And now, last thing is lips. For an interview, or if you want to make a good first impression, I would always recommend going with a liquid lipstick or something that is more of a matte consistency. The reason is because when you're talking to someone, a matte lipstick is going to stay on while you're talking, drinking, eating. When you wear a lip gloss or a shiny lipstick, it comes off within like a few hours or so. But when you put on a matte liquid lipstick, it's going to stay true to the color for a really long time. So I always recommend going with a liquid lipstick or a matte lipstick. And I'm going to line my lips first. Favorite lip liner. This is by MAC. It's called Strip Down. And my current favorite liquid lipstick is the NYX Lingerie in 11. This is a nude liquid lipstick. So it goes on liquid, but it's going to dry matte, like it suggests in the name. So I just do this and this. And I spread it out with my pinky finger, blending it into the lip liner. So thank you guys, we're done, and I hope that this video helped you guys. Please just remember, if you turn up to an important event or to a time and a place where you have to impress people, make a good first impression, always put more time and energy into your appearance. You're going to honor the other person. Thank you guys for watching, and hope you enjoyed. Bye!
All the bitches on me 'cause I'm so all the bitches on me 'cause